Hello, gorgeous soul. Here is your 2024 astrology at last. And for Aries, it is massive. It couldn't be more extreme. And that is because the North Node is in Aries. And there are going to be two full-on eclipses this year. On the 25th of March, we've got the full moon lunar eclipse in your position of relationships. And on the 8th of April, we've got a total solar eclipse in Aries. And the North Node is all about our destiny, where we're going. So there's a great speed up in the evolution of our soul, the ability to grow, the ability to change. And this year will be all about change. Let's start at the beginning, though, because we have Pluto has shifted signs into Aquarius. And this is big news. We have had years and years of Pluto impacting our career. So hopefully that's been positive for you and there's been changes. If you've resisted change in your career, there is one last chance to move forward, career and reputation and what we believe in life, in September with the final revisit of Pluto in Capricorn. But Pluto in Aquarius for us is all about us looking at who we mix with, looking at our impact in the world, understanding that we're a unique soul and following our unique path 100%, while also realizing that we're deeply connected to everyone around us. There's likely to be a lot of changes in who you mix with and who you draw towards you. So if you've got an old group of friends and every time you see them they're negative, or they've got negative points of view, or they're bringing you down, you will have the courage to let go of that and think, I don't need this in my life. People are actually contagious, and who we mix with has a massive impact on how we grow, how we change, how we transform, and what we draw into our life. And this has never been clearer than from now on. So you're likely to meet some very interesting groups of people that help you stretch and help you grow. You might go through a big radical change about how you relate to social media or a website, or how you put yourself out there. And there's going to be a huge shift for you. There's nothing subtle about this year. This year is about change, and it's about being really honest about who you are. Now let's get back to those eclipses. On the 25th, as I say, the full moon in Libra, our opposite sign. In our relationship zone, it's about harmony. It's about one-to-one relationships, our relationships with other people. And again, if there's anything, eclipse is about revealing things. They don't reveal things straight away. So it's unlikely on the 25th of March you're going to have a big revelation. But over the coming months, you're really going to be looking at your relationships and how much harmony they give you. And we're talking about all your favourite people, the people you spend one-to-one time with. And there is likely to be a big revelation and potentially a big change. Now, it's not necessarily so for everyone, but relationships in themselves can change. For instance, I'm in a fabulous 10-year relationship, so I would look at that and go, well, what does that mean? And I would say to myself, great, it's an opportunity for a revolution in that relationship and to make it even closer and better for both of us. Doesn't necessarily mean it's an ending, but it does mean, without question, a revelation and a transformation. Equally, on the 8th of April, the total solar eclipse in Aries is about our identity, how we see ourselves in the world. And again, there's going to be a massive change and a rebirth. And all of this really ties in together. The most important thing we can do, the most empowering thing we can do, the thing that's going to draw wonder and magic to us in 2024 is to truly be ourselves, to truly express who we are. And most importantly, because eclipses are about the shadow side as well, being honest with ourselves about who we are and what we need to change. What is your shadow? What are the things you hide from yourself? What are the deep down things that you want to change? This is the year that we're going to do it. There's a rebirth, there's a healing. Now the North Node, which is our destiny, is also in very close contact with Chiron, the wounded healer. So the universe is saying to us, it's time for a really deep healing, a healing from the depths of our being, and then a sense of freedom to be free to really go after our destiny and to create our future. And we have the power to do that this year. On the 25th of May, Jupiter shifts signs and goes into Gemini, which is great for us when it comes to expressing ourselves. When we express ourselves, when we communicate, and it's great for writing as well. It's great for anything that involves communication, and it's time to stretch ourselves, and there will be great rewards. Jupiter loves to reward. So the more that you put yourself out there, the more rewards you will get. Now, there is a partial lunar eclipse and a full supermoon in Pisces, and that is going to be a big psychic revelation. Now, Saturn is also in Pisces right now, and it's giving you a sense that maybe you need to change something, or we need to change something, because I'm an Aries too, when it comes to our spirituality, our intuition, and it's about grounding your intuition. When you use your intuition at the moment, when you pick up something, you have a gut feeling, where do you go from there? Do you do something with it, or do you just poo-poo it and ignore it? We cannot ignore our spirituality or our intuition while Saturn is there. It's demanding that we ground it. But through doing that, you'll realise how powerful your intuition is, and that you can build really solid foundations within that. There is another new moon in Libra annual solar eclipse on the 2nd of October. Again, big news when it comes to our relationships, and no doubt there's been a journey in the months between the full moon and the new moon in Libra, and it's about probably the revelation and the next phase when it comes to relationships. But new moons are a new beginning. They say surrender the shadow, surrender your fears, and start again in some way. And it's a great opportunity for you and for me and for us. But again, solar eclipses, in the moment we might forget who we are. They can be, eclipses are challenging because everything goes dark. We can't see, who are we, where are we going? And then the light comes in and we have a revelation. So relationships are very much in the spotlight this year, as is our identity and how we express ourselves and our connection to other people. Mars, our ruler, goes retrograde on the 6th of December in our place of creativity, wonder, joy. So it's like everything really slows down at the end of the year. Hopefully it will press pause when we are enjoying ourselves and feeling great, but it asks us to reassess what gives us pleasure and what gives us creativity. All in all, a bit of a wow year, and certainly a massive game changer. So think about those things that you want to change and prepare for those changes within yourself, and look at the things that you want to shift. And this could be a very cathartic year. And the fact that the North Node is in Aries, it's bloody good news, because it means we are heading towards our destiny. So this is yet again a bit of homework from the heavens. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So here is the deck. I love the box. Got some of the tarot heroes on the front that are in my deck, which I'll tell you about later. It is flip top. How fabulous is that? I love that. And then you have the little booklet here. Little nuggets of information about each card. Here they are. Notice the gold. The Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess, which is so important because it is Pamela Coleman Smith. She was the illustrator of the original Rider-Waite. And I have 3 Lovers cards. The Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, various heroes here. This is Anna May Wong. So I've got this leaflet that comes with the pack. It gives you one line of straight to the point wisdom about it. But this is the book. And I'm so pleased with it, because what I aim to do with this deck is to inspire your own psychic ability, but also to empower you and uplift you every day with the message of the card. Let's take a look inside. In it, we've got the meanings and readings. All my knowledge is in this book, all my love and all my heart. I talk to you about my journey, and I talk to you, most importantly, about how to dive in and learn the tarot really quickly, because that's the way I roll. Very easy guide. I talk to you about reversals and how to empower yourself and feel the love of the tarot. And then there's a little space where you can do your readings. And at the back, really importantly, I talk to you about all the card characters, the amazing things they did in the world to inspire us. Just to give you a taster, let's pull a card to see what we've got. Well, that is a great card. The 9 of Cups, the Wish card. The most basic interpretation of the 9 of Cups is that you're being given a massive Cosmic, yes. This book is my life's work. I've been doing tarot basically from when I was born. It's been a lifelong passion, and you're always learning when it comes to tarot, and I've tried to put everything I know and all the magic and how you can learn quickly. You can get them from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and potentially order them from your local bookshop and support your local bookshop. These carry my heart and my soul, and I thank you for being on this journey. You inspired me to do it because I wanted to have an inclusive deck. So I thank you for being my inspiration.